Hey, it's Jack with Two Brothers Adventures. I'm going to show you a quick and little thing today, how to make Ranger bands. Now some of you may be familiar with what these are. They're basically bicycle inner tubes cut into rings that turn into basically a big rubber band. It's really nice to be able to put them on stuff, keep stuff tight together. They're really strong rubber bands. As you see here, I have a fire starting rod attached to a Mora sheath. That's very sturdy. These are also can be used as fire starters. These will burn. They're made out of rubber. They'll produce some black smoke, a bunch of them for signaling or something like that. You can also use them, you might not be able to see that on that black cordage, but to keep your cord in line. I have a couple on my big knife right here in case I want to stick something underneath of them, or I can take these off and put them on some other gear. But they're very strong and they're very durable, and the nice thing about it is they're free. I went to the bike shop just the other day. I was just down the road here, and I asked them for some of their pop tubes, and you can see that this has been marked with some patches here. It's been patched, and they finally replaced it, and so this is a no good tube anymore. They were just going to throw it out, and they just gave me 3 of them. I've already cut one of them up. I have another one here, and I have this one here, and the neat thing is you can get these in all different types of sizes. You can get some ones, this is like a little thicker and stronger tube that probably come out of a mountain bike tire or something. This is a thinner one. You can even get really thin ones for like racing tires, so it's just kind of, you know, whatever you want. You can get a bunch of different types of Ranger bands or giant rubber bands. So I'm going to show you how easy this is to do. All you do is you just take a pair of scissors and just start cutting your tube. And this is just a cheap pair of scissors that I got, and you just continue to cut. Now you can cut super wide ones if you want to put them like on the grip of a pistol for some additional grip, or if you need to hold something really, you know, strong, or you can cut them even thinner so that you can custom make them to whatever you want. The only problem is if you get them too thin, then you weaken them a little bit, but they are customizable. So what I do is I just go along and cut me a whole bunch about medium length, about medium width, and I'll just go ahead and cut the whole tube up, and then I'll leave a couple of sections long like this and put them in my gear bag, and then that way I can custom cut them in the field for whatever I want. So anyways, this pile right here come from one tube that I did earlier, and so you can see you get a lot of Ranger bands or, you know, basically heavy rubber bands out of just a one tube. And then these are super strong. As you can see, it takes quite a bit to break one of those, and they stretch quite a bit. So you can put that around a pretty big piece of gear and it's going to hold it tight. So anyway, just a quick little tip. Some of you may know what these are or may make these already, but some of you may not. They're cheap and easy. I mean, they're free. If you just go down to your local bike shop and ask for a tube, cut them up, put them in a bag, put them in your gear bags, and go ahead and secure your gear with these. So anyways, just a quick little tip.